You had one job. No, I randomly commented on Ayla Herrera's post over the past couple months, but the last time I commented, she responded with, "Hey, send me a message." And I was like, "Can I send you some of my fidget toys?" And she's like, "Yeah." So Friday I got to mail her some home clothes. That was cool. Normally I just read poetry, but I think I'm gonna start out with the poem that I wrote earlier this year. February 20th, 21st. Okay, the title of this poem is called Solidarity and Vulnerability. It's kind of a digestion of a lot of the stuff that I perform repeatedly. Anyways, Solidarity and Vulnerability by Caleb David. My vulnerability is a superpower. I can feel the thunder rumbling in my soul, erupting in brilliant hues of compassion and kindness. And forgive me, my dear friend blessed me as a human piece of kintsugi, enchanting my pain into fuel for my self-immolation on the altar of vulnerability. My gratitude, correcting my attitude. Holy fire, igniting my wings with sincerity. Only evil on the path gets burned. All but a single shard of finite infinity, or divinity, or maybe even beauty. I'll settle for humility, and accountability and responsibility for my community. Then comes the electricity, bones smoking embers, an ephemeral effigy. Exploding creativity, electrifying my recovery, shaking my soul with thunderous chants of quiet and calm serenity. Grounding my wildest dreams in reality, arms interlinked, we march forward together, a hodgepodge hegemony. Omaha, Nebraska, you're my sanctuary. This piece is from, it's not the entire poem, but it's from the poem The Grasp of Your Hand by Rabindranath Tagore. Let me not pray to be sheltered from dangers, but to be fearless in facing them. Let me not pray for the stilling of my pain, but for the heart to conquer it. Yeah, I think those words are pretty fucking awesome. But this next thing is a quote from a book called Blessed Child. That's like, the guy who wrote it was one of the co-authors of the Left Behind books. So he's like super, evangelical, whatever. But this quotation, I don't know, it's never left me. And it's the main character's name is Caleb as well, which is kind of weird. But remember, Caleb, words are weak instruments of love. They can do many things, but they do not carry the truth like your hands do. People need to be shown, not told. But yeah, that's by Ted Decker in the book Blessed Child. This next piece is, I don't know, very, very, very dear to me and important and awesome and powerful. It's called Kintsugi for my dear friend. It was written by my friend Trace Schacht, who she's also an amputee and understands a lot of what I go through. And she's also the 2024 OEA Performance Poet of the Year, which is pretty badass. She wrote this poem for me a couple of years ago, well, several years ago now, and I've been performing it for several years. But it's titled Kintsugi, and that's the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. And so after something gets broken and then repaired with Kintsugi, then it's actually more, at least more valuable, if not more beautiful than before it was broken. But this is called Kintsugi for my dear friend, and she wrote it to try to help me get out of bed in the morning when it's just going to be like all pain all day. Good morning, my friend. Have I found you sitting yet again on the edge of your bed, staring at your soul shattered into many pieces, reminding you of the dirty laundry your mom asked you to pick up repeatedly, how now you wish it were dirty laundry needing a hamper, sharp-edged, cutting. You do not bleed. You have no more to lose. Gather up the pieces, place them in the outstretched hands of those closest, those who know just what it takes to make your soul laugh, dance, breathe, sing, cry, all without inner rage. Go ahead, my friend, it will be okay. They will be your 21st century shogun, Ashikaga Yoshimasa, sending your broken pieces to have cracks filled with gold. You will have seams of gold. You will be gold. You'll be more beautiful than before, repaired by hands of artists, not in this medium for money, fame, or reward. You will be whole. Go ahead, my friend, place the pieces in their outstretched hands. It will be okay. But yeah, please give it up for Trace. She's amazing. And oh my God, she invited me to perform this with her at what will very likely be her last poetry show, and it's just I'm extremely excited for that, and also terrified. But this next one's called "Our Deepest Fear" by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of a God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. That's Marianne Williamson. This last one's called Wooden Heart. It's by an artist called The Snare. I've been performing it for over 10 and a half years at this point. And it's, it's the reason why I started getting on stage. We're all born to broken people on their most honest day of living. And since that first breath, only grace that we've never given. Well, I've been haunted by standard red devils and white ghosts. It's not only when these eyes have closed. These lies are ropes that I tie down in my stomach, but they hold this ship together, tossed like leaves in this weather. And my dreams are sails that I point towards my true north, stretch thin over my ribbed bones and pray that it gets better. But it won't. At least I don't believe it will, so built a wooden heart inside this iron ship to sail these blood-red seas and find your coast. Don't let these waves wash away your hopes. This warship is sinking, and I still believe in anchors, pulling fistfuls of rotten wood from my heart. I still believe in saviors. And I know that we're all made out of shipwrecks, every single board, washed and bound like crooked teeth on these rocky shores. So come on, and let's wash each other with tears of joy and tears of grief, and fold our lives like crashing waves and run up on this beach. Come on and sew us together. We're just some tattered rags stained forever. We only have what we remember. Well, I'm the barely living son of a woman and man who barely made it, but we're making it. Taped together on borrowed crutches and new starts. We all have the same holes in our hearts. Everything falls apart. At the exact same time, it all comes together perfectly for the next step. But my fear is this prison that I keep locked below the main deck. I keep a key under my pillow. It's quiet and it's hidden. And my hopes are weapons. I'm still learning how to use, right? But they're heavy and I'm awkward. I'm always running out of fight. So I've carved a wooden heart, put it in this sinking ship, hoping it would help me float for just a few more weeks. Because I'm made out of shipwrecks, every twisted beam, lost and found like you and me, all scattered out on the sea. So come on and let's wash each other with tears of joy and tears of grief, and fold our lives like crashing waves and run up on this beach. Come on and sew us together. We're just some tattered rags stained forever. We only have what we remember. On my throat, it still tastes like house fire and salt water. I wear this tied like loose skin. Come on and rock me to see. If we hold on tight, we'll hold each other together and not just be some fools rushing to die in our sleep. All these machines will rust, I promise. But we'll still be electric, shocking each other back to life. Your hand in mine, my fingers in your veins, braided, our spines grown stronger in time. Because our church is all made out of shipwrecks from every hole these rocks have claimed. But we pick ourselves up and try and grow better through the change. So come on, y'all. Let's wash each other with tears of joy and tears of grief and fold our lives like crashing waves and run up on this beach. Come on and sew us together. We're just some tattered rags stained forever. We only have what we remember. But yeah, that's Listener Wooden Heart, and that's all I got. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.